What's up guys, my name is Joey and in today's video I'll be talking about why I believe Skyweaver is the best trading card game on the blockchain so far. But first of all, let's do a quick follow-up on AnyPad. AnyPad is a launchpad platform that I discussed in my previous video, and I discussed it when the price was at 2 cents and it's going down a little bit. It went down from 2 cents to 0.01. Now we have to understand why that is. They announced to develop a new website and a new branding attached to their new website, which speaks to a whole new broader audience than their current website, because their current website, like I discussed in my previous video, looks a little bit too technical. It looks a little bit overwhelming to get into, especially when you're new to IDO. So the new website, I hope that will change my concerns about the current website, right? If that makes any sense. But they announced it back in January 26th and it's still not live, and people are a little bit concerned, like, hey, what are you guys up to? Why are there no announcements being made about their new website? Where's the new website, you know? So there's a little bit of concern, and there's not a lot of information known about the team as well, which is also a little bit concerning, right? But still, like, we are investors and we need to wait whether something is a good investment or a bad investment and see where our chances lay, basically, right? It's basically taking a educated guess, like, is it more likely to go up or is it more likely to go down a little bit further? Now if we look at the graph, we are absolutely at the bottom, guys. So if you want to get into AnyPad, then this is the time to do so, right? Because we are investors, we want to buy low and we want to sell high. So we want to buy in when no one is speaking about it, or when people are a little bit concerned. That's when we step in, and we sell when there's absolute euphoria around a certain project. Now if we compare this launchpad to, for example, a very known other launchpad called CDFI, we see that CDFI went absolutely bonkers back in December 2021, right? It went from 80 cents all the way up to almost $16-17, right? That's absolutely insane. Now if we zoom a little bit in, guys, we see a little bit of the similar pattern. It seems like if we take the first area, it looks a little bit similar as AnyPad. Now we can't really compare those two, but in terms of FOD and in terms of positivity and in terms of whether you should buy or not, this could be a good comparison, because if we zoom out on CDFI, we know now how it went, right? It went absolutely insane. It went down afterwards, but even then when it bottomed out here at the bottom, if we zoom further out, it went straight back up to new all-time highs again and again, right? And for AnyPad, we are still very early. So as an investor, I take an educated guess. Do I think a project is going up, or do I think the project continues to go down? Well, with AnyPad, if they deliver their new website together with some new IDOs listed on their launchpad, I can't see why AnyPad shouldn't go up from there, right? So I'm buying more. Of course, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, but this is an opportunity that I'm willing to take. And of course, do not invest money that you cannot afford to lose. There's always a risk that a project goes down. For example, they don't deliver their website. Everyone is getting out of the launchpad. No one wants to use it anymore and the project dies out, right? That is a possibility. So always calculate that risk as well. But in a broad perspective, I think AnyPad is a very good investment to make, guys. It's very cheap right now to obtain a certain tier rank within their AnyPad system. And basically the higher tier you have, the more allocation you will be guaranteed to buy into their next IDOs, right? And if you follow their Telegram groups, they will announce new IDOs. There was one live yesterday called Meta Oasis. I didn't bought into it because I didn't do enough research around that project. I could have done it, but I didn't. But there's another upcoming project on the Binance chain, if I'm not mistaken, called Gunzilla, which I'll do research on. Maybe I'll make a video about it if it's worth an investment, yes or not, and basically decide from there. So let's get back straight into the main topic of this video, and that is Skyweaver. Skyweaver is absolutely insane, guys. It's a very good game. I've started playing Skyweaver like half a year ago or even earlier, because Skyweaver, the first thing that I notice is of course their website. It's the first thing that I look at, and it looks very professional. And the second thing that I want to look at, of course, is their team. Now, can I find their team in 2 clicks? Yes, I can. We click on Horizon, guys. That is 1 click. and we click on their LinkedIn page, that's 2 clicks, guys. And of course, on their LinkedIn page, we can do research about all the 40 employees, which is absolutely fantastic. So back then, Skyweaver was still in a closed beta, so you had to have a code in order to access and play the game, which I did back in the days. But now it launched in open beta not too recently ago. And I think they also handed out free gems, and those gems allow you to change the color of your name. So basically you see if a player is from a certain time area, for example, alpha gameplay or closed beta or open beta, and it will have a name related to whenever you started playing their game, right? So that's a nice feature that they have. The best thing about Skyweaver, it's completely free to play, guys. Whereas certain competitors, whereas Gold Unchained, it's pay to win, right? You have to buy packs, you have to open the packs, you have to craft your deck together with the cards that you gain out of the packs. It's pay to win, but Skyweaver is completely free. There are 500 plus base cards to be obtained, and you can just obtain those cards by leveling up your account, playing matches that are absolutely for free, because there are 2 modes that you can choose from: Discovery and Constructed. Constructed, you have to own the cards and craft your own deck, whereas in Discovery, you have all the cards, everyone has been given a random deck, and you have to play against each other, right? And you can just play Discovery until you have all the base cards in order to play Constructed. So it's absolutely for free. The way they make their money is through sales of different card rarities. The rarities are base, silver, and gold, okay? Whereas gold, of course, is the most rare. I will go a little bit more in depth on how you can obtain the silver and the gold cards, but all these 3 tiers are exactly the same in terms of power and skills. So it doesn't matter if you own a gold version of the same card, if you get what I'm saying here. So how do you obtain silver cards? Silver cards are handed out if you are top 500 of, for example, Constructed or Discovery, and you can see it here, the number 1 is given 7 silver cards, the second is handed out 6 silver cards, and it goes a little bit lower down the road, right? I believe it's the top 500 that gets a position for the free silver cards every single week. And the silver cards minimum price has been set on 150, I believe, because it has the same price as a conquest entry. And the conquest is where you can obtain gold cards, guys. So if we go to conquest, I have the conquest mode already selected. You have to win 3 matches in order to obtain 1 gold card. And you only have 1 week to win a possibility of 8 gold cards, and then it rotates. So basically, if we scroll down, we can see how many of these gold cards are being minted currently, right? We can see that Fungi has been minted 326 times so far. Of course, this number is going to go up because there's 5 more days in order for the card to be minted by other people, and they can only be minted through winning 3 matches within the conquest game mode, right? Some type of an arena gameplay. So this is basically deciding the rarity and the scarcity for every single gold card. Now, I played back in the beginning, so I hold a couple gold cards. So if we take a look at them right now, so here we can see the prices of them. I own Nakamoto, Sultan, and Crypto, and combined they are around $260, which is quite nice, right? Because it's a free-to-play game. I obtained them by playing Conquest, and everything was basically for free. The gameplay is fun as well. It plays the same as Hearthstone. If you guys are familiar with Hearthstone, it plays exactly the same, but it has more in-depth, because certain cards, and I hope I'll be able to find a couple of them, hold skills, right? So if we go down, for example, Avatar of Light, it holds a skill that also costs 1 mana. Here you can see the mana, by the way. If we scroll down, we can see that it holds Trinity Link, set the target unit to 3 health. So it creates a whole new dimension, basically, if we compare it to Hearthstone, which is very fun to play. I haven't played Gods Unchained. Might be a fun game. I haven't played it myself. I only know that it's pay to win, and I don't like pay to win personally, and that's why I believe Skyweaver is gonna be great, guys. In my opinion, it is already the best trading card game on the blockchain today, and I think this game has huge potential to grow further because it is free to play. It's not pay to win. They have cosmetic rarities based on how many gold cards are minted each week. That determines the scarcity and rarity of the certain gold cards, right? That's a very fun and good mechanic to have because it doesn't affect their player base, because I believe pay to win always affects the player base in a certain way, and Skyweaver is completely free yet again. So it's free to play, it has amazing gameplay, and that's why it has a lot of room to grow, right? Because it is free to play, it has very fun mechanics, the gameplay is absolutely fantastic, so it can only go up from there, guys. The team is absolutely fantastic. It's the game is being made by Horizon Blockchain Games, which is a very good company. They have more than over 40 employees, which you can all do research about on their LinkedIn page. Skyweaver is the shit, guys. Trust me. I've been playing it for a couple months now. Whenever I have some free time, I play a game, and it's absolutely fantastic. They really care about the community. They answer all concern. They answer all the community questions. They host events like different type of tournaments, free giveaways that you can attend to. And I'm certain that the whole Skyweaver universe will be brought out in maybe other games made by Horizon, right? Because Skyweaver is the first game made by Horizon, and I'm curious to see how this brand or how this universe that they are creating with Skyweaver are branded out through other games. I think there's a lot of transmedia possibilities going on there, right? So check it out yourself. It's free to play. You can obtain all the base cards for free yourself by just playing Discovery mode, for example. Hop on into Constructed if that's what you prefer, right? If you want to construct a deck yourself and play against other people and climb the leaderboards, right? If that's something uh, you fancy, right? You can download the game on Windows, Mac, or Linux. You can also download it on Android or Apple, so you can also play it on your phone, and it's cross-media, guys. You can play against someone that is on his phone and you are on your desktop. It doesn't matter at all. Absolutely positive about this game, guys. It has a lot of growth potential because it's free to play. It has great gameplay, and you can play it within their browser, which is a big plus because a lot of people don't want to download games, or some PCs are a little bit bad. For example, in Eastern European countries, they don't always have access or the possibility to play or download games. And for Skyweaver, that's of course not the case because you can basically play it within a browser, which is amazing. It is very accessible, guys. Like, it doesn't matter if you don't have money to spend on games because it is free to play. It doesn't matter if you have a high-end or low-end PC because you will be able to play Skyweaver on your phone, on your desktop, wherever you are. And that's why I believe that Skyweaver is the trading card game on the blockchain so far, and I think it has a very good chance to stay like that, and it will be the #1 trading card game on the blockchain, period, right? But of course, guys, do your own research, be a leader in the space, and do not be a sheep, guys, because I want you guys to be able to develop your own identity as an investor. So take everything that I say with a grain of salt as well. Do your own research, guys. If you want to play Skyweaver, I will drop a link down in my description, so you can just click the link and play it for free if that's what you want. Do a little bit of research if you want to invest in, let's say, gold cards, right? I'm pretty certain that there will be more opportunities around this game to invest in Skyweaver or maybe Horizon. Certain that they will develop new games. So that's it for now, guys. Stay tuned for the next video, and for now, peace out.